Okay. My name's Eric Melissa, and thank you for, for joining us tonight. I have something very exciting to share with you. Some of you are familiar with GGC, some of you are not. I want to just tell you a little bit about myself and about this project, and then I also want to introduce the person that introduced this to me, Larry Lane. So I'm going to keep it brief on myself because I really, the project and Larry really speak for itself. My background is information technology engineering. I'm a father, I'm a grandfather, and I've done a lot of different things, and I've been successful as well. This is something with GGC being a gold back asset coin and being in the crypto exchange that is being built right now is incredible. When Larry brought this to me, I think it was right in December or maybe like end of November. I was not interested in crypto projects. Like I just was not going to look at it. But he came to me a second time and he says, "Eric, you really have to take a look at this." And I respect Larry. I really respect him. And I've said, "Wait a minute, you know." And let me preface this with Bitcoin. When I saw Bitcoin in 2010, and I dismissed it immediately and said that governments will never accept it. It ain't going anywhere. I could have bought $100 worth of it and we wouldn't be having this conversation today, right? Because I would be on a yacht somewhere, right? So I was like, you know what? I've learned a lesson that I got to be a little bit curious. And so when he came back to me the second time, I was like, all right, I'll take a look at it. This coin was at 10 cents in September. It's at, and when Larry introduced it to me, was around $1.50, right? It is at $50 right now. And as you see what's going on in the world with gold and silver having all-time high, and then you see what's going on with the dollar and how that's being, devalued, people are going more towards these asset-backed coins or something that has something behind it. And so with that, I'm incredibly grateful that Larry did introduce this to me and people that have gotten involved in the beginning. We are still in the beginning. Let's make no mistake about that. We are in the beginning of this, and what we have here is life changing. If you plug in, if you listen, if you make an informed decision, this can be life changing for you. So Larry is big in the marketing space. Maybe many of you know who he is. He's out of California. Really great guy, very, very successful. Has built a huge team here at GGC with over 400,000 wallets here, right?
I'm
So
about 100,000. I'm 25% of that,
uh,
but still.
still huge, right? Still huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just getting started. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce him and let him take it away because he was just at the event here in Vegas, and man, the news I've heard was incredible. So I just want them, let's hear it directly from the man. Thanks, Larry.
Hey, Eric, thank you so much for having me here. And I think I've been on the journey now since the end of November. So right after Thanksgiving, Lisa Field, she called me and she said, I really want you to look at this. And one thing about Lisa, I've known her for over 25 years and anything with crypto, she's been in the crypto space for about 15 years. So she knows what she's talking about. So she sent it to me. The first thing I noticed was, like you said, it was backed by gold. I thought that was really unique. I was like, that's pretty cool because my dad always taught me, go with gold. My dad always dealt with gold. So I thought about my dad when she sent it to me. And then that same day, I think it was a NASDAQ, somebody sent out something about the next big thing in crypto is going to be asset backed coins. And it specifically mentioned gold. Will gold finally get its dues? Because gold's been around forever, but it's not the most exciting one to be in because it just slowly and steadily goes up, up, up. Just like right now, you mentioned all the other markets are down and gold and silver are going up. So I jumped in. I think that first night I got in, I sent my link out to a couple of my global leaders and a couple of my main leaders. I woke up the next morning, I had 137 wallets. And I said, well, obviously, people liked what they saw. But the other thing that this company's doing, a lot of times you take a free spot, hey, grab a free spot, spot, spot. This one, they are giving away, they were giving away 100 GGC coins at that point because they were $1.25 each. So it was $1.25. That was about a $125 gift just for creating a free wallet on their exchange, which took about 60 seconds. So I really like that. So then I found out, hey, we're going to open our own exchange. This was in November, and into December I was building. I learned we were going to open our own exchange in February, which we still are. The first week of February, our exchange is going to open. That we were actually going to get exchange fees on the exchange. So when I've done transactions on Binance and Kraken and Coinbase, and every time I'm moving stuff around, it's transaction, transaction, transaction. Those platforms keep all the fees. So what we're going to do on our platform at GGC, every time you're giving away coins as a gift, you're giving away coins and people are excited, but you're really creating a wallet. And that wallet is forever connected to you on our exchange. So when that wallet sends in Bitcoin, you get an exchange fee. When they exchange Bitcoin for GGC, you get an exchange fee. If I'm on the exchange and I send some of my GGC to Eric, that's an exchange fee. So everybody's going to get 7 levels. I thought that was really, really unique. The other thing is when someone puts in or someone purchases coins, you're going to get 10% on level 1, 5% on level 2, and 3% on level 3. That will be automatic when the exchange goes live. Right now, for the last couple of months, we've been doing these specials. You can get the coins at a lower price. They've been giving people a multiplier so you can actually get more coins, like a bonus coins. Once the exchange goes live in February, it's literally going to be 1-to-1. So if the coin is $50 and you buy 10, you're going to get, the 10 coins for the $500. So it's going to be 1-to-1, and there'll be no more multipliers as well. Now, the success in the coin is because we are linked with gold. I think a lot of people realize how unique that is. Like, there's nothing that backs Bitcoin. Bitcoin has nothing backing it. Our coin already, we've got a $15 billion gold mine outside of Las Vegas. They've got about $4 billion pledged to this company, to our coin and our exchange. So that is one. We also just acquired, they announced in Vegas, 1.2 billion. This is another account. This is a gold account. The gold bullion is in the vault. They have pledged that 1.2 billion to backing our coins. So what that does is that gives all of our GGC coins value. And there's going to be some big things happening in February. We just signed up with Finfire. Finfire, please look them up. I mean, they deal with billion-dollar companies. They are a compliance team, and we have completely partnered up with them. They're crossing T's, they're dotting I's. They're going to be doing everything right to keep us in compliance. And one thing that they have done is in February, there's going to be a couple of offers. People are going to be able to keep their coins that they've purchased and get their money back. So they want to keep us compliant with the SEC. What we don't want to have happen is if we didn't have the right paperwork filled out and they come in and say, hey, from November to January, you guys were taking coin money and you didn't have your right documentation. So we don't want the SEC coming in 3 years from now and saying, hey, we're going to shut you down for this technicality. So they want to get everybody back to square. The other thing I just learned from Keith Yarbrough before I just jumped on this Zoom, Gary Kramer, he's got a hedge fund that literally funds 26 multi-million and a couple of billion-dollar companies. So what they are going to start doing in February as well, towards the end of February, a lot of this is going to be laid out. People already have value in their coins that they own. Some people that got in at the beginning, we had some 10x multipliers. There's people probably on this Zoom that already have a couple of $1 million worth of these coins. So they are going to look at opening up. A lot of people need money right now. A lot of people are struggling. I don't know if it'll be 25% or 30% of your balance, but you will be able to take a super low interest loan through our company against your coins. That's brilliant because you keep all your coins. The coins are going to continue to go up in value. And now if you need some emergency fund or a little loan to help you, you can just slowly pay the loan back. Well, guess what? The coin is $50 right now. We had a $200 million order come out of Jamaica. I just signed up a multi-billion-dollar company coming up with the royal family out of South Africa. I've got about 100 million on the table for my big teams in Vietnam. And we've got the Indian tribes out of Las Vegas who just have hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars. They want to be involved in GGC. So the reason our coin is going up in value so much, we have these coin blocks. And every time we get an order in like that, we literally close the blocks. We close the blocks. We close the blocks. We close the blocks. And that keeps our coin going up, up, up. We're on track right now by Valentine's Day, February 14th. This coin is going to be $100. $100 a coin. The way we're going right now, because Jamaica, they're sending, their $5 million every month or so. We literally will be able to close more blocks. Probably by Easter, we're going to be sitting somewhere around $500 a coin. So right now, Eric knows that till midnight tonight, this is our last multiplier. You can get the coin for $30 right now. And there's a lot of people doing that because February, they're going to make a lot of people whole that have believed in this. But when I heard from Finfire, I met their CEO, Tony, and he said, I'm going to be honest, right now, what we've done just in the last couple of weeks, we've got us to about 70% compliant. He wants all of his companies that he works with to be around 92.5. He said in the next 4 weeks, I'm going to continue crossing T's and dotting I's, and I'm going to get us where we need to be. But, it's not just gold that wants to back our coin. We have several people that own diamond mines. That is more real world assets that give our GGC coins value. We could go after, there's people that own incredible pricey art. We can have anything. Any real world asset can come in and back the GGC. That gives you guys the value in your coin. One of the guys there, a new guy that came on board with us as well. He literally was pushing a coin. It was backed by other minerals and stuff. It wasn't gold, but he got burned by his partner. So he has literally fallen right into place with us. But some of the stuff he brought to the table, his plan in the next 3 years, he wants our coin, which is backed by gold and real assets. He wants us to pass Bitcoin. I said, well, sir, if you do that, there's going to be a lot of happy people. I promise you that. So, but I will tell you, I've never seen the partnerships literally seeking us out, wanting to put their assets behind our coin. And, several people, I tell this story and it's absolutely the truth. I sent this out to 100 people, and I'm so glad Eric did at least take the free spot because Eric got the 100 coins. But I had several people that I've known for years that didn't take it. So literally it was $100 gift. They were $1.25 each. 30 days later, it had already almost quadrupled. But anyway, our coins are now, those same 100 coins from back in the first week of December are worth $5,000 because the coin went to $50. So this is something you can share with anybody. I've even got my twin brother sitting over here. He's not a network marketer, but we were just in the hotel in Las Vegas, and he signed up 3 or 4 people right there in the gym. He mentioned the gold coin, and they were into Bitcoin, and he signed up 3 new people. So this is something you can share with anybody. But I've got a lot of people getting their families in because it is wallets. And I don't know about you, but I know every time I join a project with MetaMask, I think I've got 47 different MetaMask wallets. I've got them labeled for all the different programs. So these are wallets. I've got people that put their grandkids in a position. All you need is an email. You've got coins right there. Those coins hold value. Let that build until your grandkids turn 18, and now you've got a college fund from them. So this is something that we're lucky enough that we learned about it at the very beginning. But Finfire and all the amazing people coming to the table. I will say one thing. When I joined with Lisa Fields, the very next day, she said the owners and a couple of big leaders are going to Vegas. Can you get there? I dropped everything. I went to Vegas. I saw Joe Reed. I saw a lot of the key players in the crypto market. I saw a lot of the owners, and I realized the power of the people in that room. I said, one guy's not going to pull it off, but all these people together are absolutely going to pull it off. And I put in 100,000 wallets just in the last 90 days, but we have almost 500,000 wallets. And I'll tell you one more thing. There's a gentleman out of New York. This guy literally represents the most major profiles, not only cryptocurrency, but he represents all the big wigs out on Wall Street. So he represents their portfolios. He gives them financial advice. He came on board when he saw the gold coin attached to the cryptocurrency. He wanted to be in as a 10% partner. So in that deal, and this was in November, he said in the first 12 months, if you let me work with you guys, I will have your coin on Kraken, Binance, and Coinbase, all 3 of those. So we're looking at November of this year will be his 12-month contract. So that's just another thing of these powerful people. He also said, when you're ready for me to send out to my people their portfolios, hey, go get some GGC. It's the hottest coin on the planet. He said, I will absolutely push your coin overnight in value massively. So Eric, I'm just honored to be here. It was so much information, and let me know if there's any questions or anything. I'm here to help, and I just appreciate everybody being on.
Yeah, thank you so much, Larry. And I know there's got to be people with their mouths open. I mean, I'm in it, and I can't believe what we're doing here. And we will be coming out with a new site, right, with the for the exchange and for people to check their their balance and referrals, and that's coming out in days, right?
Yeah, so they created the front page. So the front page is there. I was in a couple of meetings with the new board and they were showing the back end and the wallets and all that. So basically they're creating testing the back end, which is just going to connect to that front page. So the website we released like a couple of days ago, that is going to be the front shell of our website. They're just kind of building the back end and the commission wallets and the trees and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna provide the corporate site right here in the chat there, so you can go there and check that out. Um, Anybody have any questions? We can take some questions here. I do see from the chat though, there's KYC. Will there be KYC to withdraw?
Yes, absolutely. So right now you're just creating wallets. That's the other thing too. If you create a wallet for your kids and they're under 18, you will be able to move coins from wallet to wallet. So you can always move them to your main wallet if you need to withdraw them or whatever you need to do. But you will have to KYC when you start to withdraw, yes.
And there's a plan to be registered with the SEC, right? Or to be a
Oh,
component.
the Finfire, yes,
Yes.
bulletproof, which is what we need. So I'm so happy. I slept really good the last couple of nights.
And then and we're going to be able to we can gift these tokens right now. I don't know if it's gone down to two. It was at three, and now it's going to be going down to two. So it's supposed
It'll
to be,
always be around $100 gifts. So right now they're $50 each. So we're giving away two coins. All they do is create a free wallet, no strings attached. February 14th, maybe a little bit before, it's going to go to $100. So we're going to give away one coin. And what I think they're going to do, they're always going to give away a gift, just like you get a piece of Bitcoin. Once we really start going up $500, $1,000 and gets bigger, you'll get a piece of a coin, maybe $100, $150 worth when you sign up.
yeah. Yeah, it's an incredible gift. So I mean, it's
Yes.
just you'll be able to go into your back office. You can do it right now. Grab your referral link. Uh, when you sign up with the person that invited you today, they'll send you their link. It takes like 2 minutes to sign up, and then you just go in under referrals, and you'll see your referral link right there, and you can grab it. We have
Yeah, and
tools that we
that
also
wallet,
run.
when you create the wallet, it's so simple. And then in your back office, I mean, we already accept people can send in Bitcoin directly into their wallet, USDT ERC, and I think we've even got BNB now. There's like three or four of them that already go. You can send right into your back, but don't do that if you're planning on getting the multiplier. Not until you don't want to get one for one. In your back office, you just get one for one.
Yeah, there's a process if you want to get the multiplier. So when you sign up with the person today, and they'll get you plugged in to our Telegram chat, and then that's where we have the information to get your multiplier. And this is available in every country as well. So Larry and I have teams all across the world. Larry's got a little
Absolutely.
bit bigger team than me, but
Yeah, Vietnam, South
yeah,
Africa, Ivory Coast. I mean, this is all over the world, and they love it because, like I said, people in Africa. I've got teams in Nigeria and Kenya to get $100 gift when they sign up for free, and then they can share that with, friends and family. We can help a lot of people. So I love the gift. It's the easiest thing I've built in 35 years, and that's why it's
yeah,
growing so fast.
yeah. I left a successful project to work on this. Like I was like, man, I couldn't believe it too. But I was like, all right, I trust Larry, and I'm
I'm
glad
going
I
to make
did.
you a bigger successful project.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we got some really good people on this project and what we're growing here. And it's really come out of a good place. And I think everybody sees what's going on with AI. And if you're in the workforce, you have to have some concerns about whether or not your job's going to be here within the next 5 years. I was in information technology engineering for over 25 years, and AI had been over for 4 years. I see the writing on the wall. Like our jobs, I don't care if it's labor. if it's service, engineering, those jobs are going to change forever. I would say probably within the next 10, 15 years, I don't even know if we'll be working, to be honest with you. You know, 5 years is going to be probably 40, about 40% of the job labor will be gone, you know. So
Eric, Eric, for the new people, can you tell them how they can pay to get their coins? Some people
yeah,
are asking
there's
about
ACH,
ACH. Give
there's
me,
Zelle,
give the
but I
example.
want to make sure that we do this the right way and you get with the person that did invite
Okay.
you, right? Because everybody here should be on our team and have access to the Telegram group, and then that's where we can really onboard people and get them going, right? If
Yeah, and
somehow
Eric,
you're
I
a
saw
lost
Eric,
soul,
I saw somebody mention you're not gonna have to worry about a credit score because you're whatever you've got a value here at GGC in your account, that loan is going to go against the value of what's already sitting there. You don't have to worry about credit scores or any of that. And I know that Gary and these guys are going to have super, super low rates because they want to help the people. They don't want you to have to go sell your coins. The other thing that's really cool about this, anybody that comes in and gets their gifted coins or anybody that gets the multiplier, we call those bonus coins where you get a 10x or a 5x or a 3x. Those coins are going to be locked up for a specific amount of time. It might be 5 months, it might be 6 months, but what that's going to do, that's going to keep people from burning their coins. That's going to keep people, hey, I'm so glad I held on to my coins. It's now $1,000 each. And it's going to keep the whales, which usually whales will come in about $10 million worth of the coin. They sell it the next day and they kill the coin. They just go dump it. So we're gonna have all that bulletproof as well. So we want people to hold their coins. Now, if people buy coins, you'll be able to do whatever you want with those. Those are your purchase coins, but the gifted ones and the ones that people get for free when they sign up, they are going to be held for a certain amount of time. And then maybe once a week or once a month, they'll open up like 5% or 8% where you can slowly start cashing those out.
yes. Let's see. People all over the world here. That's great.
I saw Miles on. Hey, Miles.
Okay. So, yeah, if there's, like I said, get back to the person that invited you today. Leaders here, I hope you guys are even more on fire for what you've heard today of what you can build with GGC. We're really in the beginning of this, and this is something is life-changing legacy. It's a legacy build. So with that, is if there's no more questions, I'm gonna end the call so everybody can go on with their day, night, or wherever you're at. And Larry, again, once again, thank you for being here. And
Yeah, and
everybody,
we've got till midnight tonight, Eric. So 12 Pacific. So if anybody does want to get a couple extra coins, just we've got the process in the Telegram group and everywhere. So just let me know. I'll get the emails.
oh, that's what I'm saying. Is anybody here not like was not invited by somebody and is looking for somebody? I just want to make sure that everybody is, I guess, knows where to go. Okay, great. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a
Hey,
great
everybody.
evening.
Thank you so
All right.
much.
Thanks, Larry.
Bye,
Thanks,
guys.
Eric.
All right, take care,
Thank y'all.
guys.